So this is that old Kohler that I took off that tiller. The guy didn't want it, so I thought, well, I'm gonna just see for sure what all is wrong with it. And so far, what we found out was that both the intake and exhaust were stuck. And those freed up again now, and I already lapped them in. I don't know if you can see that at all or not, but it's just got a little frosty ring, and that's all you need. Sure don't want that being, if you grind them so hard they don't look shiny, well then they're not going to sit too good. Now get them back in there. And I just got through putting the points on, back on here again. They're on the outside, which is really kind of handy, unless it's on them. Like it's on a lawn tractor, you usually can't get to them, even though they're on the outside. And let's see, these are supposed to be set at 20 thousandths, I think they said. Where the hell's that? Getting them plunger on one move. Come on up here. There you go. That looks like about high as it's going to get. And we'll adjust it or tighten this up a little, just so there's a little drag on it, not too much. Now, let's see what we got here. And this little area right here, as you well know, is to stick your screwdriver in there, and you can move it a little bit and open the points just a little. And not quite enough yet. Let me tighten that. It's a little too loose right here. Let's slip right back again. And go again with it. That's still a little loose. Keeps wanting to come back all the time. There. Now, maybe we can. There. And that's a little too much. So get back here. Come on, get down here. Let's see what you got here. This is always a tricky deal for me to get these just right. Let's see where we are here now. Now, if they don't move, I think that'll be fine. Right there. Yeah, get on there. Get on there, you. Yeah. See what we got here. Yeah, that's about right for that. Make sure it's tight. That's good. And of course the little gasket is shot that goes on here, so we'll just forego using that for now. Everything's dirty, I know, but like I say, this will work. I ain't gonna do nothing with it besides just see if it'll run. And your kill switch is right here, which what it does is push that little spring in. And this little gadget here has got to go. It's made to kind of fit that little thing right there, which is goes a little something like this, boys. And this thing here, I don't know who put that hook on there, but I guess that works all right. Is that in there? Get in there. Let's see. I ain't quite. I guess that's kosher enough. Tighten this down. There you go. Get on there. Get on there. Get on there. Yeah. That's good for that. Then we'll go ahead and just put this cap back on for now. If I was to use this for anything, I'd have to put make a gasket or buy one, or maybe just buy a gasket kit for this thing. It probably wouldn't be too awful expensive, I wouldn't think. I don't know, but you never know. Just for the gaskets. Let's see. Come on, Grandma, get in there. Get on in that thing. Get in there. There. Yeah. There we go. The reason I want to put this on right at the moment is because getting ready to put the valves back in, and I didn't want to drip any oil or what have you right back down on points. And let's see, let's get in here. Yep, there you go. Get in that thing. Yes, indeed, in there. Bitch. Get in it. Oh, bitch. Shit, get over here. There, yeah. Now then. If you get everything lined up, works pretty good. Alright, now, let's attempt to do this here. I'm going to use this little gizmosis here to do these compress these valve springs, and hopefully this will work. Open this up just a little bit, get that in here. Once you get the thing set, well then you're alright, but every time you do different valves, well they're different sizes and all that, so this needs to go inside here, like that, like this, and squeeze her down. This is probably going to be a little tricky here to get them little pins back in there. Put this thing in here, put this up in here like that. Yeah, get in there farther. Get in there farther. Get in there farther. This might not even work for this. It might be too small. Matter of fact, I'm kind of thinking it is. Not enough room there for this thing. Nope. That ain't gonna work. We'll have to do it some other way. And I don't know. Let me see here. Let me just see here. Alright, just a minute. I shall return. Okay, well I went and got this other gadget. And see if we can get that. See if we can get this little pin in there. I don't know if I can or not. My eyesight is not what you call sublime or superb for doing something such as this. Get in there, you. It needs to be turned a little bit more. Cotton picket. I don't think that'll work for that anyway. It might, but nope. Think it will. No, it won't. Alright, let me get something else here. Let me find something else here. Yeah, you know, that's too big. There. Now then, there'll be a lot of cutting to be did here. Slip that summage in there now. Get your lighters just right now. See if you can turn that damn thing. I'll tell you what, it's hard to turn it. Might fool around and break something. Yeah, let's put this back in here and let's try it again. That's one thing good at now. You got some space for that. Just a little summage in here. Yeah, that's a smaller needle nose than the pliers. There. Okay. Well, we finally succeeded that way. Get on down here. That one's in. Swing. Yeah. Now we gotta push that little pin a little farther in because it's not quite right there. We shall have to hold that up in the back so that pin will slide farther in there. There it is. Perfect. Alright, well that's the gist of that, and this is probably going to be more of a pain in the rear end ski on this one because it's farther over the corner, so there's no sense in boring you all with this kind of thing. Well, I got the valves set and everything. I noticed on this flywheel there's one of the fins broke off of here. I don't know, probably not forever, but on aluminum one, usually if I had that happen, I'd go on the opposite side, exactly on the opposite side, and try to break one off exactly the same size that this is. But this heavy flywheel like this, I don't think it's going to make a bit of difference. And as I could see if we got any spark on that thing since I worked on them. You know what, I need to keep a little bit better shop area. I can't find nothing here. That was spark plug, got some crapola on it, but we'll see if we got any. I don't know, I'll turn this around somehow maybe. See if it's going to do anything. Let's see here. And I'll be able to turn it fast enough. Yep, there's spark. Good enough. That's good enough to suit me. Alright. Yeah, like I say, it ain't very clean. I'm not going to do anything with this thing other than just see if I get it to go, which it does. And then we're going to see about putting this old gasket back on, if we get it turned on the right way, of course. Goes a little something, I think a little something like that, boys. And then, oof, man, spark plug wasn't tight there, was it? Who didn't tighten that, huh? Oof, get over here. Some of the credinsky off of that. Mud dauber. Why is mud dauber? Oh, that, but the mud dauber didn't stuff there. bolt thing on there. See what kind of mess this is. Ooh, looks like a mess. I'm going to pull these head bolts out, and we're going to take and get this old jewel over here, spin that out, spin this thing on, and being I'm wearing my prescription safety glasses. Very good in there. Yeah. Well, that's good enough. Good enough for government work. Even though it's not government work, it's still good enough. And we'll take a little of this about out of it. There's that. Alright. If I was doing this for somebody else, I'd do a heck of a lot better job. But this is just an old junker anyway, and I expect the way it's dark in here, probably smoked like a steam engine. Probably smoked like I did a few years back. Yeah, good enough. Well, I had started to go through the whole rigmarole. I lapped the valves in and everything, and they turned out to be kind of a pain to get back in there. I got them in, obviously, but I was taking too much time to put it on the camera, and then it started right up, and then I let it set for a while, and I went to crank it, and lo and behold, it broke the rope. So I got a new rope yesterday evening. Gonna get busy and attempt to put this in here, which is not real difficult on this particular one. The spring didn't get broke, so that's one good thing. Some people do it different ways on these, putting these ropes in. It's according to what kind it is, how you do it. I don't know if that rope will pull out there or not. I don't think it will. But anyway, in this case here, I already had wound the spring up in here, and I can try going through from this side. Except right now we're going to melt this a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, as you've been working in an office all the time, you start doing this, you probably don't want to use your fingers like that because they might be a little on the tender order. But when you're out here tinkering all the time, well, your old fingers get sort of used to that sort of thing, and we're going to see if that'll go through here. I suspect that it will. If it don't, we've got different ways of doing it. Plenty of up here so you don't be pulling back on it. Keep pushing through there till it finally comes in. And there it's starting to come in here. There that is. Here this is. Then you just feed it through here. Which this is that old Kohler. Get this thing back out of the way where it's not going to hurt nothing. And then go ahead and put this thing in here. And get back here. Get it in there. And of course you want to run it through this because you don't want to. There have been many a time I forgot something and I had to start all over again. Now this one we're going to just do is we're going to put a temporary knot in this up here. We don't know exactly how long our rope's going to have to be, so that's merely to keep that from sucking back in case we got too much rope. Yep. And then let's see. And as a matter of fact, there's a dadgum telephone.
Please press 1 on your phone now to speak to a live operator. Again,
Thank you very much for being holding the line. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. What are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you for asking, sir. I believe that you pressed the key to getting the bell ring into your credit card, right?
Well, I don't know. I guess somebody asked me to push one. I did.
The thing is that, sir, as you're a good customer, you're maintaining your monthly the phone time. That is the reason your account has been qualified to getting the lifetime low rate that you have got it.
How do you guys make? How do you guys make any money doing this?
So there is a one-time fee for that as well.
Oh my God, no, not that. How much? How much?
You're not obligated to pay that fee from your account.
Well, how much is it?
That's the amount of $400.
$400, huh? You mean I got to pay you $400?
You don't have to pay by your own pocket. We are providing savings of $1,800. From that savings, that $400 will be covered.
Let me understand, because I don't want to get into paying no $400 for nothing here. So what do I get for $400?
I'm not saying to you, you have to go to the bank and make a payment, nothing like that. But your bad job, you just use your credit card to pay the minimum payments on time, because the interest rate will be less than 6%, so every year you're going to save $1,800 into your credit card. $1,800, that $400 will be automatically covered from your savings. Okay?
Well, how many people take you up on this offer?
Pardon?
How many customers do you get doing this? I don't want to be the only one. I don't only want to be the only one getting in your service here.
Every day?
How many people joins up?
More than 50 every day.
Oh my God! You mean there's that many fools around here? 50 people. What?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's stupid enough to sign up for that shit. That's what I mean.
Sir, first we are providing the same low rates on the card, and we are providing the savings on the card. Once you get the low rates or savings on the card, then the fee will be charged.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. What part of India are you in?
What?
What part of India are you in? Cairo? No, that's Egypt.
Mind?
Huh?
Are you out of your mind?
Oh, well, people have said that. They have. They said that I'm out of my mind for answering these damn calls all the time you guys put out, but huh?
You sound like, what you sound like, you know?
Yeah, I am. I can't hardly understand you. I think you're from India.
Sir.
Are you from...
You sound like, you know...
What?
You sound like a son of a bitch, sir.
Oh, man, it's terrible. Why don't you guys just not call me no more? How about that? Huh? Oh. Well, you pushed the old off button, didn't you? Well, that's the way that goes. If I got to go and answer the damn phone, I'm going to go ahead and talk to these pieces of shit. I mean, I shouldn't say that sort of thing, but that's exactly what I mean when these guys call me daily and everything. So, and sometimes I tell them a little more than that. Well, anyway, back to the thing at hand here, since he interrupted me. Okay, so then you release this thing, and it'll automatically take this on back in. I wouldn't just let it fly. Well, it looks like we're going to be all right where we are, because there's the cord's not riding high on here, so we don't have too much, and it's pulling out far enough to get it started. So what we'll do here is we'll just go ahead and take this back out of here and make sure that stays in. I don't think it's going to pull out of there. This handle could be a little bit better. But anyway, then that's the way that goes, and we'll put it back on the... I wouldn't have had to take this off, but I couldn't get these damn bolts out the way they were. Well, it's going to be enough. I mean, this goes back on here one way or another. I'll have to make sure which way it pulls. So that's good enough for right now. Maybe I'll get another call here pretty soon. Never can tell. Well, I'll get back out of here in a little bit probably. So we'll talk to you later. Alrighty, it's obviously running now, and runs pretty good. Don't even smoke. I sure thought the old motor wouldn't be any good. The guy didn't want to fool with it, taking any chances. I got that new one, so that's the way that is right at the moment. I mounted this thing with a couple of roofing screws, which is tighter than a drum up here. That's one good thing, kind of shaking my table a little. I really kind of hate to ruin the finish on this fine mahogany table here, but I guess we'll survive that little problem. Well, that's the end of that little deal. I got it going good, and there's probably my next project, that little mower over there. I didn't give too much for that thing, but it's a good looking mower. I don't know if it's any good or not, but that may be our next one we're going to work with. I got another one too over here. It's not too bad looking mower. I'm going to work on it too and see if we can't pedal these things. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I know this is kind of a chopped up little video here, and kind of low in quality content, but anyway, that's the way it is. Well, take care.